we're gonna get out. We're heading over to Walmart because I have a taste for some spinach dip, and we're gonna do this together. I'm taking y'all with me because y'all know you're gonna want to make this recipe as well. So let's head over to Walmart and get the things that we're gonna need to make this delicious spinach dip. Let's head out. Okay, so we made it over to Walmart. Now we're gonna go inside and get the things that we need to make this spinach dip. I'm gonna buy some fresh spinach. I don't want to buy the kind in the can. You can get the kind in the can, but I don't want the kind in the can. I'm gonna get some fresh stuff. So it's not that many ingredients that we have to purchase today. All right, let's go inside. I was gonna go over to Aldi's. I don't feel like going over to Aldi's. Like I said, you can use the can, but I'm gonna pick up a fresh bag of spinach because it only takes a couple of seconds to really steam it. So we're gonna get a bag of spinach. Oh, it's fairly fresh, huh? Which one these, y'all?
I got that at home.
What?
The frozen kind.
No, I don't want the frozen. I told them fresh, damn it. Did you hear me say fresh?
It's freshly frozen.
Damn it, she getting on my nerves today. We're gonna get this bag. Okay, 17. We're gonna get this bag today. We're gonna go on the aisle as well. I'm gonna show you what you can get in the can, but this is what I'm buying today. So come on, let's go over. I'm gonna go ahead and buy a can of spinach, but I prefer the fresh. We're gonna go ahead and get a can of spinach for those of you who don't want to buy the bag of fresh. And a can only costs. Yeah, we can go with this. Y'all wanna go with Popeyes? Cause you know Popeyes been around. You know he was strong. What was Popeye?
You just said his name.
Go to the.
Popeye to tell me.
Cause I eat my spinach. I'm Popeye. Well, whatever. We're gonna get this kind.
That was lame.
That was real lame. Okay, look. So we're gonna get the Popeye version of the spinach in the can. I guess we'll do one in the can and one fresh. Come on, let's go get some. We gotta get some onion dip mix, some sour cream, and some water chestnut. That's what you're gonna need in order to make this spinach dip. Let's go ahead and see if we can find those additional things. And we're out of here, people. Come on.
That fast?
Yeah, girl. Okay, so here's another thing that you're gonna need to pick up, and this is the machoy. You don't have to get this brand if you don't want to, but this is the water chestnuts. You can get this brand. It really doesn't matter. Because we're gonna slice it some more anyway, but this is the cheapest brand. This is 78 cents, so we're gonna get this one.
That one tastes the best anyways.
I know it tastes better. Let's go find, I have some sour cream at home, but I'm gonna go right here and show you the sour cream to buy. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna need is a pack of this Hidden Valley Dip Ranch package. We're gonna get a pack of that. And you can find this over here where you find all your salad dressings and condiments for like your salads and mayonnaise or whatever. But we're gonna get one package of this. Let's head to the back, and we have to get some sour cream. What's it, sour cream and what else? Let's go to the back. Okay, so the last thing that we need to pick up is sour cream. If you're on a diet, Daisy is really good. I love this. I use this to make my pound cakes with it. So you can go with the light version of the sour cream. But since I'm not on a diet, I'm gonna put that back. And we're just gonna get a regular size container of Daisy sour cream. So let's take a look at our bucket and see if we have everything that we need in order to make this delicious, very simple spinach dip. Okay, so we have our sour cream. You're gonna need some sour cream. You're gonna need your choice of spinach, whether it's gonna be the spinach in the bag or the spinach in the can. We're gonna go with Popeye because he's been around for a long time. You're gonna need some water chestnut. And last but not least, you're gonna need some Hidden Valley Dip Ranch dressing in the pack, the dip mix. Okay, so now that we have everything to make this delicious spinach dip, we're gonna head on back to the house and get started. Let's go. So here are the ingredients that you're gonna need in order to make the spinach dip. The star of the show, Hidden Valley Dip Ranch season package. If you look on the back, the recipe is on the back. It's not gonna get no easier than that. Now I tend to put a little bit more in mine, so we're gonna go along with that. So you're gonna need one pack of this Hidden Valley dip ranch dressing mix. You're gonna need some sour cream of your choice. I prefer to use the Daisy. Love it. Use it for all my recipes. Love this Daisy. But you're only gonna need a 16-ounce container. This is a 3-pound. I buy the larger size because I do cakes and other recipes. This is LaChoy water chestnut, and that's how that looks. We're gonna dice that up. Now it's optional. You can use the canned version, you can use the frozen, or in my case, I would be using a fresh bag of spinach leaves. We're gonna steam this. I want all the nutrient from these spinach, from this bag of spinach, so I would be using the bag opposed to using the can or the frozen kind. Now if you're gonna use the can, you only need 1 can with the 16-ounce. If you're gonna do 2, you're gonna need at least just a tad bit more of that sour cream. But I'm gonna list everything down below so it won't be so complicated for you. Now it's optional if you wanna put any seasoning inside of your spinach dip. I would be using a pinch of that, the onion powder. Yeah, no, I use a lot of onion powder. A pinch of that garlic powder. And the black pepper. Okay. So the first thing I want to do, since I am using my bag of spinach leaves, I want to go ahead and open that. I have a colander. It's old, but I still have one. I'm going to dump all of that inside of that bowl. Just like that. I lost a few, but that's okay. It's optional. You can take off the ends if you want to. And I think for me, if I see some big ends, I'm going to take them off. Okay, so now that I have rinsed my spinach leaves off very well, I'm going to take it over to my stove because I want to steam this for at least 2 minutes. That's all. Just 2 minutes. I'm going to take it over to the stove. Once you have thoroughly rinsed off your spinach leaves, you want to go ahead and take this colander, place it here. It's beginning to steam. It's not going to touch the water. Place your lid on top and allow that spinach to steam for at least about 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, so let's go ahead and check on our spinach. Okay, I don't see it. Do you see that? Do you see how pretty that is in color? That is why I like using the spinach bag, because I keep all my nutrient inside of my spinach by doing it this way. Okay, so I'm going to take this over to the counter, and this is a bag. This is 1 bag of spinach leaves. This will be enough. I'm going to take it over to the counter. So while we have the spinach sitting off to the side and allowing the excess water to drain off of it, we're going to go ahead and chop up a few of these water chestnuts to go inside, which is optional. Pull that to the side. We're going to take out a few. I'm just doing this for demonstration. I've gone ahead already and chopped up some chestnuts. Okay, so this is what you do. If you decide to put this in your recipe, just get your few and just chop it up. I like for mine to be small because I don't really want to taste the big pieces of it. So just chop up some. Okay, very simple. Okay, let's get started making our recipe. Do not put just pour this whole can inside of your bowl. You want to drain all of the you want to drain all of the water from your can or your frozen or even your fresh spinach. So we're going to take this bowl. This is what we're going to make it in. We're going to take the bowl. Let's see, look at all that nutrient in that bowl from that spinach. And that's what I have. Now since I only have that little bit, I'm going to pour that juice in there. Place that in there. Make sure it have cooled down before you put that sour cream on there because it's going to fall apart if you don't. I want that little juice. That's all my spinach. Okay, here's the spinach. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead, which is optional. We're going to add our mince or chopped water chestnut. And I'm going to leave the recipe down below to how much to use in this recipe. Sour cream. I'm going to go ahead and place my sour cream in the bowl first. Okay, so now we're going to add our sour cream. I dipped some out. And this is equivalent to a 16 ounce. I didn't measure because I pretty much know how much to put in here. I'm going to go ahead and add our seasoning pack, the Hidden Valley Dip Ranch seasoning pack. And the reason I am putting this on top of the sour cream because I want it to blend very evenly. Go ahead and pour that whole entire mix pack inside of there. Now, this is optional, but I want a little season to mine, so I'm going to add just a pinch. That's a pinch of garlic. You can't go wrong with onion powder. A little onion powder. And black pepper. We're going to mix everything very well. It's going to look soupy once you make this up. And that's another reason you want to place it in your refrigerator to allow it to chill and settle. Make sure you mix that very well. That's looking good already. I'm going to place just a little bit more of the onion powder in mine. And I haven't even tasted it yet, but I know it's going to be good. And just a hit more of black pepper. And one spread more of the garlic. I don't want to waste that water chestnut that I showed you. So I'm going to go ahead and dump that inside of it as well. So I won't be wasting anything. And whatever you have left over with your water chestnut, you can use it for a later time, a later recipe. Just put it up. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pour it into my little container that I purchased from the dollar store. It's looking extra creamy. We're going to garnish it with a little bit more of the black pepper. That's it. I'm going to place this in my refrigerator for approximately 30 minutes. I'm going to place that in the refrigerator for approximately 30 minutes. Come back and we will be ready to serve this. Okay, so I placed the spinach dip inside the refrigerator to chill. While that is chilling, I'm going to head out to pick up some movies because tonight is a movie night for my family. Now we're going to serve our appetizer with some pizza and some homemade buffalo nuggets. Doesn't that sound delicious? Now you know the sports season is right around the corner. This would make a great appetizer to serve at your next get-together, party, event, whatever you have going on. And it's not going to break your pocket, people. Try this. You're going to love it. At the end of this video, I'm going to put some pictures to show you how it came out. So, I hope you've enjoyed the time we've shared together. Until next time.